Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel, and I could say the same for me. Welcome back to me because I took a break. If you're feeling a bit burnt out, if you're feeling like you need a break, take it. It's good for you. Anyway, I'm back, and I'm back in a big way because today I've got a new project and it's just out there. Look, I'm not going to keep talking to you because I'll be honest, I'm a little bit excited. So let's take a look. Oh yes, my dudes, I bought a freaking Rexy. So she's not perfect, as you can see, and to be honest with you, that suits me just fine. It means that I've got plenty of videos to make, and I mean, what was I gonna do? Buy a perfectly good car that I can't work on? So anyway, quite a few dings and dents, stuff like this and what's going on here. Bit of flakiness. We'll be cracking out the eraser wheel. She needs a good rub back and a buff. There's a few little choice vinyl pieces that have been added. So on and so forth. Lots of projects. So I'm really looking forward to that. The interior is in a similar position, and I don't care. I got this for a really good price. Not the best example you've ever seen, but it's not a disaster either. It's a very good project car. Alright, so what's this first video going to be about? Well, I thought where we could start is just to take a look at the car, see what condition it's in, do a bit of archaeology, as it were. I'm going to spend a bit of time scrubbing her up, see what my starting base is, and yeah, take it from there. So let's get started. Ah, cool. The car is paying itself off already. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, this thing came with a few choice parts. One is tucked away in here. So if I want nice little douche noises, just got to put this puppy on. Bonus. Also, I've got a pair and shift knob. Bonus. A pair and radiator cover. Bonus. And it came with a spare front CV axle because the rubber boot on the driver's side is torn and leaking grease, so got a spare one of these. Don't know if that's a bonus, that's just a repair. Need to fix it. Watch out for that video in the future. This is the premium, and it came with the sunroof and the leather interior. Now these leather seats are great for the road, but I would imagine you would slippery slide around in these things on a track. Anyway, back to scrubbing. That's it. Drink up, little buddy. Do you guys talk to your leather seats too? Or am I the only weirdo? I guess it's just me. So when you first buy a car, I highly recommend you clean it, you scrub it, spick and span. Besides removing, you know, years of filth from other people using it, it also helps you find things that you're gonna need to take care of. This shift knob is looking okay, but the boot is not. The steering wheel has plenty of wear on it. I'm not liking this fluoro Subaru badge. The rear view mirror is delaminating. So just little things like that you pick up along the way. But the other thing is, you might find some really nice surprises. For example, there's a service sticker here that says that the next service is due at 228,000 Ks. So that's in about 10,000 Ks time, which is a bonus. I got a little time to drive this thing around. I have been told the fluids were changed in this very recently. All the fluids, power steering, engine oil, coolant. But there's also a service sticker here, which gives me a little bit of peace of mind. Another nice surprise, of course, is you may have spotted this Cobb tuner. So clearly this car's running a tune. And that makes sense because obviously I've got the NVIDIA exhaust going through this car. And I found a few other little nice presents while I was cleaning this thing. I've already made some money back. $2.70. Maybe I can pick up something nice a little bit later for my hard work. And last but not least, I found the service booklet. So let's see what's in that. Dude, no way. You gotta check this out. So the previous owner tells me there's no recent service history and the car's got 218,000 Ks on it. But have a look at this. I got stamps going all the way back to 2010. Look at this. 12,000 Ks, 26,000 Ks, 37,000 Ks, 48, 62, 75, 84, 91, 100, 140, 150, clutch there, 158, 165, 173, 182. Wow. That's really good for a Subaru to have that. Tires, coolant, new radiator, spark plugs, rocker cover gasket. Look at all this. This car's been really well looked after. Now look, I'm not gonna lie to you, she's a little beat up, especially on the outside. I think she's seen some action, but mechanically, it looks like it's been well taken care of, which is what you want with a Subaru. So with the last service history in there being at 185 and having a sticker up there where it says the next service is due at 220, that tells me that this thing's only skipped maybe 1 or 2 services. That's really confidence inspiring. Mechanically, this car looks like it'll be in decent nick. Fingers crossed. All right, moving on. Let's get to some of this exterior stuff. So under here I can see that at some stage this car had a few upgrades. I'm fairly certain that this thing had coilovers in it at some point because these bolts look like they've been off. It's missing the alternator shroud here, but I think that's because that Perrin one over there was on this car. I can see that typical Subaru power steering leak around the O-ring just here. So I'll order a new O-ring and see whether that fixes the leak, but it might actually be this hose as well because it's grubby on the top there. And sure enough, the power steering fluid is a little bit low, so we've got a leak on that. I've got a little bit of dry coolant here, so that might be the cap. And I've got a small leak back here. Now I don't know whether that's a turbo leak or a gasket leak. I guess we're gonna find that out later. But the gearbox is dry, so is all the radiator stuff. The belts, the accessory belts looking okay. All in all, she's looking all right under there. I'm just gonna give it a nice little quick clean and see what leaks keep developing. Look at that.
So great, so clean.
Alrighty, let's take the front bumper off. Whew. Okay. Oh, this is great. So, what's wrong with this picture? I'm missing one wheel nut. Gives me an excuse to buy new wheel nuts. Westlake some rubbish or other. We'll be getting new tires. Dude, you got a Rexy and you put some cheap tires on it? Come on, performance car. So yep, that went as good as you just about expected it. Obviously I broke a few plastic clips. Hey, by the way, if you know a good place to get Subaru clips without, you know, getting robbed by the dealership, I'm not interested in paying $5 for a clip. If there's a good place to pick up Subaru clips, please comment below and yeah, let me know where I can get them. I wanted to get in here because I want to clear this stuff out. That causes rust. All right, let's do the other side. I'm trying to save you Subaru clips, but it's not working. Lots of leavage. Oh man, what the hell is this? This is my other fog light. Somebody forgot to put the socket back on. Better add that to the list, I guess. This definitely shouldn't be hanging out here like that. All right, I don't think there's much else holding this bumper on. Oh yes, there's a couple of little clips up here. All right, now that I've got that thing off, I want to take a good look at everything in here. I'm going to remove the headlights, give them a little bit of a polish, clean out the rad, just give everything a nice once over in here, see if there's anything really missing or leaking or astray. I already know that I'm missing the splash tray from underneath the car. Comment below, let me know, is there a good place to get an under tray for these WRXs? I can see a bunch of holes around here where the under tray would sit. I guess at some point that was lost. Maybe at exactly the same time when this bumper was damaged. Look, all in all, for a 10-year bumper, it's not in bad condition. Obviously it's had a couple of scrapes and bruises. It's got some battle scars, but it's not too bad. It's okay. These things, they're not really my cup of tea, if I'm honest. What do these things sound like? Whoa, Jesus Christ, that's loud. You know what? I'll keep them on there. I'm not going to delete them. These little plastic razor scrapers are great for removing things like the adhesive on the inside of your wheel. They're also great for stuff like removing stickers, old stickers from your windshield and things like that. They've got these plastic blades which stop you from scratching up your paint. They also come with metal blades as well if you need to do glass. They got a little pouch holder in the back so you can hold your spare blades. You can keep them with you. Got a good rubber grip. Anyway, they're awesome. And because they're completely plastic bodied, you can rinse them off. Yeah, really good thing to have around. And if you want one, check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. In fact, you know what? If you've made it this far into the video, if you comment below and write the words, Rexies are awesome. If you write that in the comment below, the first 3 people who do that, I'm gonna send you one, completely free. I'll even wear the postage. There's only one condition, you gotta be in Australia. If you're in Iceland, I can't help you. Every time I buy a car, I do this. I spick and span the interior, the engine bay, I look underneath the car, I check the wheel arches. I've got a nice shopping list now of things that I found that I can slowly work away at and make YouTube videos on. But anyway, I've done all of that now, and it's finally, it's time to give her a bath. She's still not perfect, but most of the oxidation in this paint is gone now. There's some things I can't do anything about. The clear coat has peeled here. I still got a few little spots here and there where the oxidation is showing through, but I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, I'm gonna start winding this video up. It's been probably a little bit too long, but I just wanted to show you the process I go through when I get a new car. I've got one final little surprise that I'll put on now, and then we'll wrap this up.
all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
So there it is, guys. That's the new project car, the Rexy, a 2011 Subaru WRX. And I gotta say, I'm a bit of a convert. Now that I got this thing nice and spick and span, I think what I'm gonna do is turn this into an awesome daily. So what I mean by that is, let's get some mods done. Comment below if you've got any experience with these Rexys. Comment below and let me know what nice little upgrades we can do to this thing to turn it into an awesome daily. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read your comments, I'm going to buy those parts, I'm going to put them on the car, and hopefully we create a nice little recipe where once everything's on, we'll go for a tune and see where we end up. But I'll mention this, okay? I'm not looking to build a track car. I don't want to win any horsepower races. I want this thing to be a nice daily, something I can use every day. And that means I've got to save this 5-speed gearbox. You know, the 6 speeds in the STIs are great, they hold a lot of power, but these 5 speeds do not. They're made of glass. But I know that we can tune this to do a lot better than it does at the moment. So if you want to stick around for that, comment below, let me see your suggestions, and make sure you subscribe, because the future videos will be about upgrading this beauty and turning it into an awesome daily. So anyway, that's it. That's the intro video to the new project car. I hope you follow along and like the video if you did, and stick around, because this adventure has just begun.
Let's go! Hey!
I've definitely earned this. I guess I should start vaping.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I'll